Hello everyone, I hope each and everybody doing great and having good health. This is the second video of this chapter, Work, Power and Energy. In my previous class, I already talked about the work and some sort of unit dimensions and the definitions. So in this video, I want to talk about power in short, because those are students of right now English version and O level. This is a very important chapter and you have no chance to skip anything of this chapter. So I request each and everybody that in case of studying physics, we should not skip any part of the book or anything. So as here we need to study about work, power. So in my previous class, you know that work is the product of mass and displacement. Right now, if we think about power, we need to see the definition is power is the rate. So where is a word like rate? So if the word is rate, we must know there is the count of part-time unit. So the power is the rate at which a person or a machine or anything perform. So I wrote it in from my books that power is the rate at which a person or a source such as dynamo, such as engine or any other machine does work. So very simply we can say that power, if we can express this P as P, it means work done by time. So we can say that it's very simply that work done per unit time is called power. Again, I can say that work done per unit time is power. So in case of unit, we can say that if we say that power, we can say unit. In case of unit, we can say that power is actually, in case of what? So we know that unit of work is joule, as we know that joule, and then the unit of time is second. So if I divide joule by second, we will have watt. So this is not about work. This is very important because this W is about work and this one is about watt. So this W means the unit of power. Again, there is a similar thing like what we express by weight is also W. So this is important. In case of expressing weight, as my previous class I already explained what are the differences between mass and weight, as you already studied in chapter force and also in motion. But here we express this about 3W. In this equation, W means work. In this equation, understanding unit, W means watt. And then this is weight. That this W is about mg. So that is different thing. I just only explain what is actually the similarity in between this alphabet W. So in this video, as we already talked about the power, we know that the unit of power is watt. And this watt means joule per second. Joule per second. So we can say that watt is actually joule per second. So if we say that, what about the meaning of 50 watt? Power, it means that it can be 25 joule per second. 25 joule per second. It means, sorry, I just wrote it in the wrong way. It would be like 50. It would be definitely 50 joule per second, because in my mind it was 50. So we can say 50 joule per 1 second. So 50 watt means that the machine or the body or anything that is performing right now, the amount of 50 watt of that particle means that it can functions like 50 joule work. 50 joule work can be done by 1 second by that particles. So per second 50 joule. So in expressing the bigger amount of work, we can say that 1 kilowatt. Kilowatt is about 1000 watt. So we say that 1000 watts, we can say 10 to the power 3 watt, or even we can express 1 megawatt. So we say that mega is 10 over 6 watt. So in your physics book you definitely studied about prefix. That in chapter 1 I already uploaded a video on prefix, that what about the auto, femto, pico, kilo, hecta, deca, deci, centi, milli, micro, giga, giga, nano, pico, femto, auto. So these are the words that we express as the bigger and the smaller amount. So in some cases we need to use in this chapter also about kilowatt and megawatt. So in case of kilowatt it would be 10 over 3, 10 to the power 3, and in case of mega it would be 10 to the power 6. But what is very important, this is also important to understand, that 1 HP, we can say that 1 HP, that means horsepower. 1 horsepower is 746 watt. So that is very important to remember, because in some questions and some mathematical problem you will have 1 H power or 2 H power machine or 3 HP machine. So when there is a 3 HP will written, you must know that 3 HP, it means that 3 into 746 watt. So this is very important to understand the HP. This is actually horsepower. So this amount of work has been done in understanding the 1 horsepower is 746 watt, the 2 horsepower is 746 times 2, and even 5 HP can be 746 times 5. So we have to use it if there is something given on the question paper. So we know the unit of power is watt. And also the power is the amount of work done by per unit time. So if we go the dimension of work, before going there, suppose in a current production plant, if it's said that current production plant the power is 25 megawatt, it means that current production plant can produce 25 times 10 over 6 joule of energy per second. So as we know that 25 megawatt is actually 25 times 10 over 6 watt. As we know that 1 megawatt is 10 over 6. So 25 megawatt is 25 times 10 over 6. So it will be 25 times 10 over 6 by 1 second joule. So if any current producing plant is 25 megawatt or even 50 megawatt, even 700 megawatt, it means that plant can produce that amount of energy per second. So that amount of joule per second means watt. So that is important. HP is important. So dimension of power is what? As we know that power is work by time. So we know that earlier we studied about the dimension of work. As we know that work is force times displacement by time. So as we know that the dimension of force is again the mass times acceleration times displacement. As we know that F equal to ma. So it will be by T. So then we know that mass is capital M is the dimension, A is L T inverse 2 times, as it is S is length is L and time is T. So if we make it in the whole, we have that L square M L T inverse 2. So F is here, so you can have T. So we simply say that work is M L square T inverse 2, L square T inverse 2 over T. So if we say that, it would be like M L square T inverse 3. So that is the dimension of power. So I just only simplified the things what is in your book. So those who are watching this video, I know this is a very preliminary level lecture, but at the next level, when we complete these chapters one by one, step by step, I shall go for the critical problem solving analytical math video series, and that will be the ultimate essence of physics. So this is a very simple lecture, and you know what you need to understand, that what is power is work by time, what is the unit of power is what, the dimension of power is ml square t inverse 3, and this is the thing that kilowatt you must know is 1000 and megawatt 10 over 6. So if you understand this, I think that I need to show you some mathematical explanations based on that. So if this is right, so I know some sort of important thing we must know, that P is actually work by time. So it means in case of unit, it would be like P is watt divided by joule per second. So joule per second is the watt. So if there is a math like that, a person, suppose something like that, a person weighing 65 kilogram. A person 65 kilogram can climb 20 stairs in 10 seconds. If each stair is 25 centimeter high, then what is P is equal to? So if this is a question like that, somebody is weighing 65 kilogram and it can climb 20 stairs in 10 seconds. Very important. So somebody is going upwards. So as somebody is going upwards and it can climb 20 stairs in 10 seconds and each stair is 25 cm high, then what is the power of that person? So if this is the question, we need to know what's given. So we know that given is M, the mass of the body is 65 kilogram, and then it's very important that in this case we have to consider the acceleration due to gravity 9.8 meter per second square, as the body is moving upwards. So here definitely there is the concept of a weight. That means it will definitely be attracted by the center of the earth. So W equal to mg. That means F, the amount of force, is equal to his weight. So that would be mg. So here we must consider G is 9.8 meter per second square, and then the amount of height. So as we have 20 stairs which is 25 centimeter high, so we have 500 centimeter height. So the person went to 25 times 20 centimeter as 20 stairs, which is 25 centimeter height each. So it will be 500 centimeter, which is ultimately 5 meter. So we have that amount of data, and also the time is given, that is 10 seconds. If 10 seconds is given, then what is the data we have and how we can use this into understanding the power is equal to work by time. So if you understand my previous lecture, as we know that work is the force times displacement. As it's going upwards, it will be like that, times T. So as we know that amount of force would be his weight, so it would be like that. So as we have the data that M is 65 times 9.8 times H is 5 over 10, so we can say that 65 is 6.5. So 6.5 times 5 into 9.8 would be more or less 318.5 watt actually. So we can say that, okay, so 318.5 watt would be the answer of the person power. So I just took it as a very simplifying example to show you that how we can do some sort of mathematics on power. So what are the data is given. As I say always that in case of solving the physics and mathematics, we need to understand what are the data is given and what is the thing was asked to find out, and then we need to think what are the equation and what are the principle we can use to find out that asked value. So here that is the amount of data is given. This is very simple. I just did it for you. Those are really first time studying this power, and I hope that you understand what I explained. And in the next video I shall upload some sort of critical mathematics on power, work and energy. So keep watching these videos and please do let me know very gently and very frankly what is the requirement. I always try to upload these videos for my English version students, even O-level students, as because they're really good student I see. So I hope your success, and please do let me know your recommendations. Take care, stay well, stay blessed. Bye.